For those of you that don't know me, name's Pranav. For those of you that do, thank you for tuning in. And today, I'll be touching on a concept so powerful and so deep-rooted into our reality that it compares to the law of gravity itself. And just like the law of gravity, it doesn't care whether you believe in it or not. It simply exists. Each and every successful person follows it, as does every failure. The only difference is successful people, they do it consciously, while unsuccessful people do it unconsciously. And this concept is known as the law of attraction. And it's really funny because the people that you see talking about the law of attraction generally live the worst lives. Middle-aged women talking about crystals, playing around with manifestation, trying to manifest their so-called dream life when they don't know the first thing about it. Good news for you is you don't need to play with crystals or do any of that stuff. All you need to do is understand one simple thing, which I'm going to share with you today. We live in a physical, three-dimensional reality, but that's not the only thing that's real. Us humans, we're creatures of energy, and whatever you put out into that deeper dimension, into what you are at your core, is going to determine exactly what shows up in the physical world. And here's what most people won't admit to themselves. You might say, I'm going to become a millionaire, but deep down, you're holding on to each and every mistake. You're beating yourself up for every one of your failures. And deep down, you have that voice that tells you, I'm a loser. And that is exactly why you are stuck. Because the reality is you cannot attract what you say you want when deep down you're vibrating at a frequency of each and everything that you do not want. It's like a skier going down a mountain. If all he's focusing on is the trees and every obstacle in the way, eventually he's gonna hit an obstacle. Versus the second guy who's looking for the path in between the trees. How can I get down this mountain safely? That person will make it to his destination. He finds the path because where your attention goes is where the energy flows. Most people, they're focused on each and every obstacle, each and every tree in their path, stopping them from their destination. And that is exactly why that is all they receive in this physical reality. And here's what I want you to understand, because this is not philosophy to me. This is my life. I've built my sales career from nothing. I've been through the whole journey. I've lived in Brickell, Miami. I've bought the car, I bought the watch, and honestly spent on a lot of things that didn't even matter. And somewhere along that journey, I had to get honest with myself and figure out what I really wanted. And what I wanted was not stuff, but freedom. That is exactly what the law of attraction has given to me. That is why right now at 5:30 in the morning, I'm sitting in this beautiful villa in Bali shooting this video, not because I have to, because I woke up at 4 a.m. and felt so aligned that I had to get the camera out. A few days ago, I was in Beverly Hills networking with millionaires, and just a week before that, I was in Mont-Tremblant, or however the fuck you say it, skiing down in Quebec with the beautiful views, living my absolute best life. So when I tell you this works, believe me, I want you to listen very closely, because what I'm about to share with you will change your reality. And the reality is there's infinite possibilities of how your life can go. You could be homeless, you could be a millionaire, and you could be each and every single thing in between that. What you need to do is realize that the version of yourself that has everything that you want already exists. All you need to do is start becoming that person. Walk like him, talk like him, think like him, act like him. Do each and everything that that version of yourself would do, and it's only a matter of time before reality catches up. Right? It's a matter of when, not if. Now, I know what some of you guys are thinking. What if I have doubts? I want you to know that's completely normal. Each and every person has doubts. And I want to refer to a quote in our religious text, and it goes something along the lines of, devote yourself to your duty, and the doubts and the fear will go away by itself. And what this simply means is, whatever you know you're supposed to be doing, just simply do it. Whether it's starting the business, going to the gym, finally taking that risk, just do it. And naturally, the doubt will go away. Once you do this consistently for a period of time, the doubt, the fear, that will all naturally disappear because you've built that trust internally within yourself. And that is the most valuable thing. When you are doing affirmations, when you're trying to manifest, don't tell yourself things that you cannot believe, right? If you start telling yourself, I am a millionaire, and then you check your bank account and you're not, you won't be able to believe that. You need to tell yourself things that you are able to believe. For example, if you tell yourself, I am someone who's in my early 20s, I have huge ambition, and I will put in the work to match that ambition and make my dreams come true and become the man, become the version of myself who's able to go out there and provide for my family, that is something you can get yourself to believe. And once you back that up with consistent action, maybe even over a week or 2 weeks, you'll start to build that trust within yourself. Once you build that confidence and that trust within yourself, we can start doing stronger and stronger manifestations and having the things that we want in this life. One thing that they do not tell you is the key is going to be action and actually working towards the things that you want. There is no such thing as riches without risk. There's no physique without the discipline. So moving forward, stop saying negative things even as a joke, because your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between a joke and reality. And the truth is, you probably believe the negative stuff more than the things that you actually want anyways. So cut that out completely. Your words are what's gonna program your way of thinking. Like I said, alignment is gonna be key, right? So your belief and your actions have to match. The moment that you do everything you know you're supposed to do, everything becomes smooth, right? The work stops feeling forced. The grind is not difficult anymore because you're aligned with your vision, right? And it stops feeling as difficult. You just move. Things start flowing in a way which honestly doesn't even make sense. That's why they say it's easy to win. Momentum always compounds when you're on a winning streak. And same thing when you're losing. Have you ever noticed when things are going your way and good things just keep on happening and vice versa? And if you're a young guy watching this, genuinely have faith in yourself, right? Because I don't know if you're a man of faith. Myself, I am a man of faith, right? And if you have this huge vision to become successful at a young age, quote unquote, escape the matrix and live a life on your own terms and provide for your loved ones, genuinely have faith, right? Because so very people have this vision. And if you're watching this video, something tells me that you have this vision. And I can tell you for a fact, God did not give you this vision for no reason. Out of billions of people in this world, less than 1% of people could even have a vision so great. And God gave you that vision because you have what it takes. And the struggle, the hardships, things that you go through mentally, that is the prerequisites of becoming successful. Whether you overcome these battles or you don't, that choice is yours. But God gave you that vision for a reason. Genuinely, the most powerful thing that you can do is just be grateful for the hardship along the journey, because there's no success without the hardship, right? And even when you're praying, you ask God for a gold medal. He's not going to be like, here, son, take the gold medal, first place, right? What is he going to give you? He answers to your prayer by giving you a pair of running shoes, by giving you the track to run on, by giving you good health, right? So you can go out there, put in the work, and earn that first place yourself. Same thing when you ask for freedom, when you ask for riches. He's not just going to give that to you. He might give you the vision, but it's up to you to act on it. Honestly, the most powerful thing that you could do is just trust in God and thank Him. Everything that I spoke about today is genuinely straight from the heart, because it changed my life entirely, right? From being that young kid who was always working warehouse jobs, sitting in classes that I did not care about, to being able to live a life of my dreams. I can tell you for a fact, this stuff works. And it's not wishy-washy, it's not crystals, it's not writing shit down. What the law of attraction is genuinely alignment, belief, sacrifice, hard work, and doing everything in your power every single day to become the man that you know you're meant to become. It's becoming the person you want to be before you are that person. And once you get there, everything follows. The money, the freedom, the life, it all comes. So the only question is, do you believe that you deserve it? Because I did.